Have you taken any this morning, John? Paracetamol?
Me, no.
No, okay, so we should be good. And I only take paracetamol in the evening, so I have no autism in the morning. So
Yeah, it solves it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, boys.
Right, let's try and open it. Anyone any good at opening can? Can you open that for me, John? Because I'm really bad. Oh, bless you. There we go. There we go. Hey.
Hello. Hello, people enjoying the sunshine. Hello. My name's John. I'm the founder of Kernofornia. Thank you. And this is Andy Rance, who has run Livewire Youth Music Project for many decades.
Millions of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just thought we'd have a little chat. If people want to listen into it, then they're welcome to.
Cool.
Yeah. So Andy, thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you, John. I feel honoured to be invited.
What do you think of the? What do you think of it?
I think it's amazing. I mean, the last time I was here for a festival was quite a few years ago, and things didn't go quite so well, but it was wonderful. I mean, it's a beautiful location. You've got an amazing lineup, and you're an amazing guy. So.
Oh,
cool.
Thanks, mate. You too. You too.
Should I say that I've known you since you were?
Oh, go on. Tell the story.
I'm going to tell the story. Okay.
Yeah.
I vividly remember John turning up at Livewire, and I'm going to try and make this as unembarrassing as I can, but John was very slim, and he still is. I remember him on the steps at Livewire, probably about 12 or 13 years old. He had a huge guitar on his back, but it was because John was quite big mop of hair. I didn't say the big head thing, so that's good.
And a massive head, as
And
he
a
likes
massive
to
head.
say.
But you know, for me, it's really been a privilege to see John kind of grow into the man he is now, and to watch the music just develop. Haunt the Woods is undoubtedly one of my favourite bands, and I'm just really proud. I'm just really proud of John.
Oh, thank you.
And all the young people that, even though you're not that young now, all the young people that achieve in their lives.
Hey, get on. Which brings beautifully on to, so Andy runs a music project in Saltash called Livewire Youth Music Project. I went to Livewire from the age of about 11. When I was I was still in primary school, year 6.
Even younger than.
Maybe 10, yeah. And Andy and Julie as well, Andy's wife, have run that place together. And back then it was your daughter and all of you.
Yeah. It was a family affair.
Yeah. And back then it was 20p, if you remember, for free music lessons. And use of the venue. I mean, back then you didn't have a venue. Now you have an amazing music venue
And recording studio.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about what Livewire is and what you do there, Andy.
Okay, so Livewire is basically a youth club, but it's more than a youth club. We're a youth club that specialises in music, and I guess certainly since about 2018, and I might talk about this a little bit more in a bit, but we do a lot of stuff around mental health. So young people can turn up, they can have free music lessons, they can rehearse, they can play on stage, they can record for free, but probably more importantly, they can get support when they're not doing so great and when they're struggling. We've got a team of 9 counsellors, and I'm going to just say actually why that all kind of came about. Back in 2018, one of our members, a beautiful young man who I'd worked with for probably about a year and a half, took his life, which kind of broke us all really. I mean, at a personal level, it kind of made me really quite poorly, if I'm honest, because you don't want that as an outcome. But I kind of came away from that, kind of making a bit of an assumption. Actually, we sometimes, we don't always see when somebody's struggling. You know, somebody is, you say to somebody, how are you doing? You doing okay? And they go, yeah, fine. But what's going on behind that? So we kind of changed everything, and everything kind of cranked up from there. Although I'm a youth worker, I started doing all this additional mental health training, suicide prevention training. I suppose the upside of, if there is an upside of anyone taking their life, but when we lost this young man Ed, I don't know, we just kind of fired everything into trying to make sure we don't lose anyone else. And that's what we've been doing, I don't know, 2018, how long ago was that?
7 years.
7 years ago. During that time, we've had the opportunity to try and intervene in at least 6 young people's lives who did want to take them, but they're still here now. And I think I can't bring Ed back, but we can try and damn well make sure we don't lose anyone else. And I think if I can say anything, I'd say, you know, if anyone out there is struggling, you know, talk to people, talk to each other. Every single one of us has a group of people around us that we know, whether you're in a football club, whether you go to a pub once a week and you've got a crowd there, we've got people around us. And what does it cost us to check in on those people now and then, to just make sure they're okay? And if somebody, I don't know, you haven't seen somebody for a couple of weeks that would normally turn up, go and find out what's going on in their lives, you know? We keep going on about the fact that all the mental health services are kind of overrun and there's waiting lists and stuff like that. If we all kind of did our little bit and tried to look after our little posse around us, we probably wouldn't need a lot of these services.
Very true, mate.
Yeah.
Legend. Wow.
Yeah.
I want to give you a clap there. So, obviously, you can tell Andy's a legend, and he is in this local community.
Legend.
So that like obviously, so Andy runs. For those who didn't know, look, we was talking about Live Wire, the youth project he ran, where I first attended when I was 11. I was a very like weird, funny, overly energetic, kind of, but also shy young person. Yeah. And what Andy taught me is that when you feel like shit, if you channel it into music, it's the most healthy thing you can possibly do. That feeling. 100%. And the slogan at Livewire is making music, changing lives, and sometimes even making music, saving lives, because of the mental health work. That when I was younger, when I came to Livewire, it's got more and more and more and more since. And in recent years, the amount of mental health work you do, I'm sure, is saving lots of young people's lives.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, mate. And it's a team of people, Andy and Julie, and the wider team. Not only did they offer the free music lessons and a recording studio where my band, Haunted Woods, we actually recorded our second EP at Livewire, even though we were too old to go to Livewire anymore. Andy said, "All right, I mean, come on then, mate. You can come in and in the daytime.
Chuck 50p in the tin." So,
like, it's an essential space for young people in Saltash. Does everyone know where Saltash is? Yeah. It's on the waterfront. By the Tamar Bridge. Yeah, waterside. Sorry, Andy. Yeah. So, go and have a look at what Livewire does. One of the pledges we've said to Livewire is that obviously we want this festival to go on for several years, many years, indefinitely if we can, and hopefully it's a great success. And we've said to Andy, a percentage of that will go to Livewire. There's a couple of other charities we support as well. And it's not, I don't know if we'll be able to give like groundbreaking, earth-shattering, but at least it's something.
And actually it's our pleasure to just be involved.
Yeah, exactly. So. And I think we have another event that we're doing as well, and we said to Andy, like, it would be good to collaborate more with Livewire on that. So.
And get some of the cool young bands involved.
Yeah. So, why music, Andy?
Oh, mate. Do you know?
I'm going to take that.
Okay. Okay.
We can get up and we can do our choreographed dance.
Okay. I've got ADHD, so I may well just start roaming around now. But why music? Do you know? I'm going to tell you a tiny short story. There was a young woman that came to Livewire. She came to us via social services. She was suicidal, she was cutting, She really hated herself, and she came to Live Wire. She'd come one night a week, and she'd been coming for. When she first turned up, she wouldn't even talk to us. You know, if I tried to sort of say hello, her eyes would go down. And anyway, she'd been coming for about, I don't know, sort of 6 months. She'd overcome her issues with eating. That was brilliant. She'd stopped cutting. That was brilliant. Probably should put a trigger warning there, but there you go. But she was on a Monday night. We do an open mic, and she was just stood in the venue watching all these other kids getting up and getting on the stage. And I sort of stood next to her and I said, "Why don't you get up on the stage and do a song?" And she said, "I can't." And I said, "Just do one song." She said, "I can't." I said, "Do half a song with your back to us." And anyway, I managed to kind of bully her up onto the stage. You probably know who I'm talking about. I won't mention the girl. Anyway, she's got up on the stage, she played a song, you know, a little bit croaky. It's the first time she'd ever performed in front of other people. But the wonderful thing about all the other young people at Live was when she'd finished, they were all clapping and cheering. And I remember her looking down off the stage and she said, "Andy, can I do another one?" And I was like, "Just carry on." And she was up there for 20 minutes, did 4 songs. But I physically saw her change. Her shoulders relaxed, her face relaxed, her voice got louder. And when she'd finished, she got off the stage and she said to me, "Are there any other open mics around?" And we got our phones out and she started doing every single open mic going. And I always remember that moment because I saw her become the young person that she always should have been, that she was meant to be. And I don't know, was it last year or the year before we did our alumni event?
Yeah.
I don't know, was it? I can't remember now. But anyway, we had an alumni event, and I can never say that word, but I managed to spit it out then. And this young woman came and performed at that, and I remember standing in exactly the same place that I stood when she performed for the very first time, and I cried like a baby because it was just beautiful. But why music? Music, for me, and I think a lot of others, and I'm sure John, is the last real magic left in this world. End of.
Agree.
Yeah. And I promised, thank you, and I promised an amazing young person that I support that I would say this, but I might get kicked by John here. There's a cafe in Lou called The Lookout, and there's a wonderful young woman called Lucy that works there who makes the most amazing mockers. So if you get a chance to go in there and get a mocker, say Andy sent you.
Hey. I'm going to go and get myself a mocker later.
Do it.
I do have a bit of caffeine, to be fair.
I think I need more. And I haven't said anything controversial, and that's really
it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Do you want to talk politics? No.
No, let's not do politics,
No.
Andy. Let's not do politics. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
So, tell us about the like music lesson and how Livewire has grown over the period you've been there. How long have you been doing it?
Well, I've been there 35 years.
And the sports hall was just a wooden panelled floor with bits missing. And,
it was pretty shit.
Yeah, it was bad when I was first there. Yeah.
No, you get splinters in. I don't know, you get splinters through your shoes and everything. It was really ropey. But no, somebody said to me one day, there's this little youth club down on the waterside in Saltash. It's pretty shit. There's nothing there, and if they don't get any volunteers, it's going to close. And so I kind of said, okay, well, I'll pop down and have a look. It's a bit like when you say you're going to look at a puppy and you're not going to make a decision, but you know you're going to come away with one. Anyway, I've just got a puppy. Oh, man. Anyway, he's very cute. And he's called Ozzy, but there you go. But I fell in love with the place, even though the building was pretty awful. And the young kids at the time, they had nothing. And I just fell in love with the kids, I fell in love with the building. And so I just never really left. The music side of it, I took over managing it in '97, and I kind of went out with a clipboard and did some research, clambering over gates and fields behind bus shelters, trying to find groups of young people, probably quite dodgy, but there you go. Some of them didn't want to talk to me, crazy, but there you go. And music just kept coming out, and because of some shit I used to do years ago, I had a few contacts within the music industry, so we kind of got a little studio up and running first. Then we got some funding and turned the sports hall into a music venue. And although it's only 200 capacity, I think we probably have the most well-equipped, probably overly equipped venue in the southwest. I remember
I think I'd agree. Yeah.
Well, I remember when they installed the new line array in there. You know, the guy was saying, "Do you know, you could probably get away with just having 2 or 3 either side." And we were kind of like, "No, we want big," and that's what we got. But because the venue's also used to train young people how to do live sound, how to do stage lighting.
Yeah, I've myself benefited from that, or our band has as well.
Yeah.
I think Jack got trained to do lighting at Livewire, didn't he? Jack, our bass player in our band. Our old bass player Alex, he works for Alan and Heath now, and he learned to be a sound engineer at Livewire, and then went on to go to Deep Blue Sound and get a degree in it, and now he's working at Alan and Heath.
Yeah.
There's a large amount of people in the southwest music scene trained either at least a bit at Livewire and then went on to do college or university and things like that.
And I also like to think that, I mean, because Salt Ash is right next door to Plymouth, this is probably the most controversial thing I'm going to say. You know, Salt Ash is technically a suburb of Plymouth.
Andy,
I didn't mean to say this, well, but, you know, in the world. But anyway, forget I said that, I don't want to piss anyone off.
I'm from Salt Ash.
Oh, no, okay. But, you know, when I see gigs advertised in Plymouth, the Junction, the Underground, various other places, do you know, 9 times out of 10 there's somebody that either was at Livewire or is at Livewire in these bands. So we kind of feed the local music scene, which, you know, and we all want the music scene to, I don't know, thrive and grow, whether it's in Salt Ash, wherever you live, you know, I mean...
100%, yeah. And it's places like yours that, like, you know, grassroots music, in a world of, like, you know, AI and like, where... Mate,
there's no AI at Livewire.
No.
I don't even know how to spell it.
There's none of that here either.
No, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's,
Are we real?
Are we real? Oh, God, Andy.
Are we?
God.
Is this real?
Yeah, maybe.
Are we in a matrix?
Well, you
no,
don't...
we're losing.
Well, then you'd have to define real, wouldn't you?
What is real?
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry.
We're getting really deep, aren't we?
We are. But at least we're not talking about aliens yet.
Yeah. Oh, we are now.
Can we just say hands up who believes that there are aliens out there? Oh, yes. Oh, amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel justified now.
I'd love to meet one.
Hands up if you think Trump's a really nice guy.
Oh,
okay, that's good. We're doing good. Yeah.
I knew it was
in a world full of chaos and shit. As I was talking to a friend of mine called Keith, who's here somewhere, we need to be focusing on the good things in this world,
yes.
not all the wars and shit like that. Actually, you know, there is a future, and we're all part of that, and we've got to make it good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a good point, to be fair. Embracing the things that are good.
Yeah.
I think that's what Kernofornia is about for me, and the reason the reason I felt equipped to even attempt to start doing it, because of Livewire.
Bless you.
And that start in my life, because my parents are wonderful people, incredibly supportive. Neither of them musicians, but they allowed me to go to Livewire, and here we are with loads of people that were involved with it, all putting on a festival together. It's quite crazy, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know, I mean, you've worked your arse off, you know, and I think not just this, but the band and everything. And I always like to think that young people have got that fire, they've got that spark. Sometimes they lose sight of it, and I see my job and Livewire's job to just try and get them to believe in themselves, to just become resilient.
That's what you did for me in my life, mate. So
I'd like to think
thank you very much for doing that. Get on. Can we hear it for Andy, guys? He'll be around. Come and ask him about Livewire.
Yeah.
He's quite shy, as you can tell.
Yeah, very shy. But don't talk politics.
Well, it depends. He'll be up for talking politics.
And aliens.
And aliens.
and music.
All right, cheers.
Get on.
Enjoy. Thanks for all being here at Kernofornia. I hope you have an amazing time. I hope you enjoyed that little chat. We didn't really plan anything. We're just both wafflers, so we thought we'd just sit here and talk for a bit. Enjoy the festival.
We could have gone all
We could have
afternoon,
gone
I'm
for
sure.
bloody ages.
Get on.
We've still got 25 minutes. No. We'll leave it there. We'll have a hug, Andy.
We're gonna have get on. Get on.
Cheers. Have a good festival.